Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Sorry about that. My computer's still giving me problems, but I'm going to try to get a video out whether there's problems or not. We'll cross those bridges if we come to them during videos. And then I was finally able to get a hair wash recently, so just 2 days ago, so I figure I'm gonna try to squeeze one in while my hair is still relatively clean. And I also had a bath the same 2 days ago, so things are pretty fresh on that front, so it's a good time to do a video. And I know the last time I spoke to you that I'd fill you in on what happened Christmas Day. It was a nice day, but I spent it alone. But you gotta have the alone times to really appreciate the times that you have. You know, the alone times make the times when you're with other people that much more special. So it was one of those days I still enjoyed it because it was about Jesus' birthday. It wasn't about me, so it was fun to celebrate Jesus all day, whether I was alone or not. And I just happened to be alone this year. I'm not sad about it. I enjoy being around people too, for occasions as special as that. And anytime I can have some company that is happy company and stuff like that, and happy making. Anyway, I can't believe how long it's been. It's been since Christmas time since I was able to talk to you. And it's kind of dim lighting because I have two lights. They're both in my kitchen. Well, three lights. Two are dimmer than the big one, and one is a big fluorescent one. But I usually have my two dimmer ones on in the kitchen over the weekend to give each light a break. I split the time between all the three lights. Two of the dimmer ones are on together over the weekend usually when I'm alone, from Friday afternoon to Monday afternoon. And then the other time I usually have the big fluorescent light on about 3 days a work week. And in between those 3 days of the work week, I change it out with the dimmer ones to, like I said, let each set of lights cool off and not have to work hard all 7 days for one light. That could start a fire or something if you leave them on all the time. So I switch them out. Well, anyway, even though nobody was here on Christmas Day with me, there were people here the day before and the day after, and each time the day before and the day after, people brought me food and their visit, so it was like having a one Christmas Day because it was so close to Christmas Day. So I'm still on the ground, but still researching about what I can use and what I can't use, and it's a long process, but it's worth it. And thank you so much for all but one of you stayed put while I was away for 3 months. That is amazing, and thank you so much. It didn't go unnoticed nor unappreciated, nor I was so thankful that all but one of you stuck around when I asked you to please stay put, that it doesn't cost you anything, but it doesn't make me lose ground as far as what YouTube requires. As far as the tally you need to get, I don't consider you guys numbers at all, but YouTube considers the numbers in order for a person to progress on YouTube and their different levels of things. And so I'm trying for that, but I don't consider you guys numbers. So if I don't ever get more than the 207, that's fine with me. I just want to try for the other levels. Naturally, if it happens, or if my answer to prayer is yes about a successful run at what YouTube considers success, as long as I don't go against God about my pursuit of success on YouTube, then I'm for trying to go up the levels to see what happens. And that's what I'm trying to do. So thank you for not going anywhere. The most of you stayed put. Just so kind of you and sweet and supportive. I love you. And I'm so thankful too. What else has gone on since you've seen me? It's pretty much the same old, same old. I don't have a cold. I have allergies, and they're continuing because I have something all year round that gives me an allergy. Because I have all the airborne allergies you can think of. And I'm allergic. Well, that's an airborne allergy too, but it started with a mold allergy. I didn't know I was near some mold for years and years, and then I found out how near I was to the mold, so that made me allergic to the mold. And after I got allergic to the mold, I started getting allergic to all kinds of airborne allergies, but I was fine about allergies until the mold one kicked in, and then all kinds throughout the year kicked in, so I wish I didn't have allergies. Up until the mold allergy, all I was allergic to was sulfa drugs for my ear infections because I had too many ear infections, so I built up a resistance to sulfa drugs to take care of those ear infections. So, sorry that because I'm laying on the ground that you only still get to see my head. One day that'll change. I'm not sure when, but it'll change. I got some new headbands to keep my bangs out of my eyes, and I love that. Not sure if I had them at the time of Christmas time. I think I have, because I've probably had them for almost a year now. So, since the last time I spoke to you, it was 3 months ago. I'm pretty sure I had a headband in at that time. So, let's see what else. Well, just the same old stuff that I told you before is still going on. So you didn't miss much. My same routine happens. I have a couple helpers a week that come in for 7 hours apiece a week. And when I'm by myself, I clean up stuff myself in my area. as best I can and pitch in as best I can when nobody's here with me to help. Um, and then they do the more thorough jobs of cleaning myself, helping with that. We do tag team, what we call tag team hygiene. I do some and they do some, and theirs is more thorough than mine. I just have a dry allergy throat. I'm gonna take a swig of something after I'm done here. But I know it was a long time ago, but how was your Christmas? What do you remember about it that we can chat about via, via the comments? I hope everyone had a wonder-filled one, a happy one, a merry one. Let's see. Anything jump out as something different that happened? No, same old, same old. Sorry, it's so boring. The first one back after 3 months, and it's the same stuff because I'm not able to venture outside my apartment because of the usual reason, and I don't have any new people that have signed up that would know the reason by now, so I won't repeat the reason, so, because I've repeated it a lot in the past, and it hasn't changed. My apartment is pretty much all supplied with decorations and cleaning supplies and as much furniture as I've been able to afford and things like that. But like I said, I'm still looking for the right mobility devices and accessories to help me get into and out of the mobility devices safely. That would include a chair that you sit in, you know, like a wing chair or, you know, a padded chair that I can fall into with my top half without falling onto the floor to get out. Falling onto the floor to get out would cause possible breakage of bones because I can't stand up at all. So I'd have to fall into some sort of padded piece of furniture in order not to hurt myself or break something. So that's another issue in such a small apartment. Where to put the accessories to help me get into and out of a bulky wheelchair. So I don't have space now for either of the bulky things that need to come in here to help me get up off the floor. But I'll make it work even if I don't have any space at all after those two things are in. Because I don't plan to stay here my whole life. Oh, I think I can bear it until I can. It still is the least expensive place to live around here, but they take out a chunk of money every year as if I get an increase, they take most of it. Um, so it's getting to the point where the price is getting to the same area as it would be if I picked someplace else. Although I'd still need help because of my lower income, but I could go to someplace else and the price to live here that I'd have to pay is starting to get to the level where I'd have to pay as much somewhere else as I have to pay here. So they're starting to match up. So anyway, when that happens, I'm probably gonna move out of here. once the prices match, whether I move here or not, or live here or not. So when the prices match from what I'd have to pay, I'd probably move out of here, because this apartment isn't built for me. It's built for an able-bodied older person. And I'm not able-bodied, and I am getting older, but if I had a differently laid out apartment, I could live better and do more things for myself again. And I wouldn't need so much outside help. The 7 hours and 7 hours I wouldn't need, but half of that, I could cut it down by half if I had a different apartment. I can't use my stove, can't use my bathtub, can't use my toilet, so I have to figure out ways to work around that. And if I could use my stove, I could cut the helper hours down also. If I didn't need help bathing, like spit bath, that's what they call using bath water outside of the tub, and putting the stuff for the bath in another container to use outside the tub. It's too high. Same with the toilet. The bathroom's too small. And then again, I don't have the mobility devices yet. So once I have that, I can cut more outside help out and be able to travel outside again and go to stores and things like that. Grocery stores and anywhere I want to that the paratransit bus could get me to. But that all still hasn't happened yet, so that's why I say same old, same old. And family members are shooting for the spring to come visit me. That's gonna be fun. I've been saving up for years for their visit, and see that it's an orchid color tote, but it looks more pink in the background. But see that pinkish tote in the background? It's had years and years of me filling it up with welcome presents, and it's waiting for the next set of visitors. So, and I don't use birthday checks or Christmas checks, or which is Jesus' birthday. So I wanted to put that before my own birthday in my speech. But so I don't use money that's a present for Christmas or my birthday to buy things for other people. I use the Social Security money I'm given for that, so they don't have to worry about the people that, in my family or any friends that might want to, um, when they occasionally give me money. I don't use their money on buying things for other people, because they want the money to be spent for something I need. So rest assured, I use my monthly given money from Social Security for giving occasionally to other people, and I go for the sales and stuff like that, clearance. So don't worry that I'm using the gift money for other people, because those gift money givers wouldn't want me to do that, so I don't. But either way, I'm given money. I haven't been able to earn money for years. I had 2 jobs, but they didn't last very long. and I'm trying to make things from home work for a living, but haven't been successful at that either. But I'm gonna try till I die to be able to get off of Social Security. I just haven't been successful. But I'm legitly on there. I need it. But my family assures me that my family says your family is the ones that's putting in their money for you to help you get by. So don't worry that you have to use it. You're a legit user. You need it, and you've tried, and it's not like you're sitting on your hands not trying. And so that's assuring. Um, and they're right too. I'm gonna try till I die to get off because I don't want to be on the government dole. And I'm a legit one on there, and I don't want to be on, but I need it. I need to be. There's a difference. But I'm sad about the people that could go out to work and don't. When they could work and they choose not to. That's sad. And again, my head keeps sinking down because it's getting hard for me to hold it up. So I'm sad that you only get to see my nose to my hair and my shoulders and what's behind me. And so, let's see. Oh, and I got in on the, I'm gonna be a bit longer since I've been gone for 3 months. This is gonna be a long one. But you can stop and start it and be able to watch the whole thing in segments. Remember, if you're a YouTube user and you've signed up, it'll hold your place for you if you keep it in your list of video watching. What do they call that? Oh, your history. If you keep it in your history, YouTube kindly keeps your place if you're a registered YouTube user and watcher. So keep that in mind. The longer the videos get of anybody's page that you enjoy, you can stop and start watching until you're done with it. And it's really helpful to watch the whole thing. But I understand if you don't want to watch the whole thing of very long ones. But there's sometimes that there's going to have to be very long ones. I want to be able to fill you in on everything I want to fill you in on, but not everything in my life, because you can't fill everything in on your life. There's enough that people could enjoy the stories or what's going on a few subjects, even if that's all I can tell you in a day. Because nobody tells you everything in these vlogs. I don't call mine vlogs anymore anyway, because I can't get out. And I don't edit, and I don't spend the money on the supplies anymore. I just keep it simple. And thank you again for putting up with the simple way to do this. Because the other tries were very hard for me to do. And this is taking off the pressure to be able to do it the simple way. No fancy bells and fancy whistles. Just me talking. But if I could get out on a mobility device, that would change a little bit because, well, maybe it wouldn't. I'd still come back and talk to you about it, though, but it would be a bit more interesting when I come back and tell you what I've been doing for the day or the night. because I'm not going to buy a seventh camera that I am unable to figure out how to use. The ones nowadays I can't figure out, and I'm not going to spend money on an apparatus that I can't use. I'm not tech savvy. I have brain damage, so I can't retain that kind of stuff. But don't cookie cutter brain damage, because everybody's brain damage is different and caused by different things. So somebody else that could figure out even today's cameras might still have brain damage and be able to do that. But my brain damage doesn't allow me to put that two and two together. I wish it was still the first version of digital cameras, where it wasn't even playing field for everybody. I could figure that one out so easy, but they thought they were being helpful by upgrading it. There were so many upgrades they can't figure it out anymore. So that's why a big reason why I went back to the simple way and didn't buy all the fancy gizmos. And another reason is because I've been stuck inside because of lack of mobility devices for a long time. So, um, let's see, anything. Oh, I was going to tell you that I got in on Taco Bell had chicken nuggets for like 3 weeks. But I got in on the first wave of them supplying or having available in their restaurant chicken nuggets. I kid you not. It's so short though, 3 weeks. You might not have heard about it. But I not only heard about it, I got in on the early wave of it because it was gone in 3 weeks. The promotion was gone. At least in my city, they don't do it, but they did it for like 3 weeks. And the second time I was going to have my helpers, one of my helpers, off the clock, go get me another platter of the chicken nuggets, which you would go get them off the clock because the agency she works out of doesn't let helpers go get restaurant runs on the clock, so they have to do it off the clock as my friend, and they both are agreeable to that. Then I have a friend that doesn't work for the agency, but she's also willing to go to restaurants for me for restaurant once in a while, and also she'll also be able to, she's also able to go get my groceries when needed, and to come to the rescue when the two helpers, they do get paid, aren't able to do those things. So they're all three a blessing. That's another reason why I occasionally buy little things or share things just to say thank you when the two helpers are off the clock, because they do so much for me. And it has to be off the clock because they say that they can't accept them on the job, but we worked around that because I give it to them when they're off the clock. So that's how we handle that. So I can say periodic thank you for what they do for me, because I can't do much for them besides give them little gifts and sharesies that I already have for them and or others. because I gather little things to give away for visitors and helpers, and, just to say my way of saying thank you, but not breaking the bank or my budget, So, or save it up for a very long time, that toad I was beginning to tell you about for the next visitors. I've been gathering things for like 5 years in that toad, so it's not like I'm buying big budget items to give people like right and left. I'm saying that one's got 5 years worth of saved up. Shares these and purchases, and again, not using the money that they might have sent me in the past, but from another portion of what I'm given from Social Security. And I know that's from taxpayers, so I'm thankful to the taxpayers. But what am I supposed to do? I want to give to people, so to make the people happy that give me the gift checks for Christmas and birthday, my own birthday. I just chose to not use theirs to buy for other people, but use the Social Security one to do all my household stuff and all the stuff I buy for other people to say thank you occasionally, just other people that come through the door or visitor. And I'd love to be able to send presents all across the country, but my budget doesn't allow for that, so I have to pick people to buy for. And it's easier for them for my budget when they come to visit, to give them stuff that I've saved up for whoever shows up. So I gather it. There's some things that are specific to the people, but not the whole saving up stuff, because there's so many people I want to say thank you to that I dig in what I have available to give to them. I don't like to brag on myself. I'd rather brag on Jesus or his willing vessels of help that he chooses to help me with or through. So I don't usually say what I give, but sometimes it just comes up in normal conversation, like right now. To explain one thing, I had to explain the giving thing, or to explain one or two things, I had to explain the giving thing, but you won't catch me doing that very often. My favorite mode of giving is anonymous, so. But anyway, and I'm not asking anybody that I don't know to help me out with money, like not on YouTube right now while I'm talking about it. I don't think that's what I'm doing. I have asked strangers before, but in a different platform. I'm not asking on YouTube, so I might show you the other platform, but it's up to you to do anything about that. I'm not gonna give you any clues or anything, or I'm not begging people. I'm just asking on another platform when things get tight. But I won't get into those details here. But if you find it, you find it. But I'm not helping you find it. But anyway, because I don't want you to feel obligated or that I'm asking or begging. But if you find it, you find it. Let's see. Oh yeah, but they yanked those nuggets from at least my local Taco Bell in like 3 weeks. So I never got a second helping of those really great nuggets of all places. I was taken aback. You sure it's Taco Bell? And I said, I'm sure. And then one of my helpers that went to get the first one reassured me that yes, it was Taco Bell that had chicken nuggets. But they were huge and they were delicious and they were inexpensive compared to the size and the taste and the coating. They were the best I've ever tasted of chicken nuggets. So I wish they'd stick around, but I think they didn't charge enough for how big it was, and they just got overwhelmed with orders and the cost of the supplies because of the price point that they didn't charge enough, so they yanked them really fast. So sorry if you didn't get in on any of that goodness, but it was more like greatness. And hopefully your community still has them and they're not taken off. It didn't even make the menu. You had to see the ad in order to get even one batch. They never put it on the menu, the national menu. It was gone in my area, at least, before they even got it on the menu or the ads and the menu. So my nose is filling up from allergies since I'm on my tummy. So I might have to cut this down or turn this off. But it is really long, so either you'll just watch some of it, or like I said, if you want to hear the whole thing, just watch while you're doing dishes or other chores or something, and it won't seem like it's taking that long. But thank you again so much for sticking around so long. Um, I don't want to spend any of the time going, let me think, what else? So I'll just get on again another time because it's almost an hour. Wait, no it isn't. But 37:45 is a long time. I thought at first it said 57 something, but it's 37 something. Well, in that case, I might take it to an hour so I can think of everything that happened in the 3 months. I'm sorry if I have some and let me think in it, but I'm going to take it to an hour, just so you know. You can also fast forward too, but it helps most if you just listen to it all in stages so it counts eventually, and you don't have to listen to it all at once. But if you do listen to it all at once, it helps the most, even though it's long. So in that case, just please put it in the background. You stayed in place for me. You stayed put for me. So please, I'm asking that you listen to the long ones all the way through, even the short ones. But if the long ones are too long, just leave it on in the background while you're doing other things. And that will help me the most by listening all the way through. And tell your friends. Show your friends. Like, what do they call that? Share, yeah. Share, comment, like, and stay subscribed or get subscribed if you're not yet. If you don't mind just a talking head or 3/4 of a head and shoulders and a background and somebody talking to you on her stomach, then please subscribe if you like stories, because there's reasons why I'm just cut down to just telling you things that went on in my day. But I don't want to list all those right now again. I've listed all the reasons multiple times. So, yeah, so if you can, please subscribe. No pressure, but it will help me. If you can, please listen all the way through or watch all the way through. And stay subscribed or get subscribed. And I think I said comment already. But all that will help me, so get up the Utah, what am I saying about Utah? I don't even live in Utah. But anyway, YouTube I was trying to say. But YouTube, as you go through certain levels and it takes time to get through them, it takes their rules to be able to get up to those different layers that will be helpful to me if I can ever get there. But thank you for the 207 that are all already and always there for me. Like I said, it means a lot. I love you lots for sticking with me, even if it took me 3 months to come back. I'll be back again. Let's see. And I might go over the hour because I need glasses and I don't really pay attention to the clock. I have a one-track mind with my brain injury, and sometimes I remember things after I turn off the camera or after the opportunity is passed and I need another opportunity to keep talking about the same subjects if I missed portions to say, and people have to give me the time to be able to do that, to get all my point across. Some people don't, they forget that I need that extra time to restate my things or make my point or get it across. I need conversation practice. Not only because of my brain injury, but because living alone for so long. But some people aren't able to give me the time that takes or the patience. But thank you to those that do give the time and patience. It means so much. And the understanding. And, let it be how it is rather than get angry with me or impatient. Or leave because the way I have to do my videos or conduct my communication is not the greatest, but trying the best I can. Alright, I hope that visit in the spring comes through. Some relatives, but I totally understand why they have to keep putting it off. They keep explaining what's going on, and I totally understand. I just hope that the springtime target will stick, but it doesn't have to if it can't. I'm just saying, I hope it does. So. Oh, and if you want a good chocolate, it's my mom's favorite chocolate, but she passed away. But for the first time in my adult life, I bought some in April, which was in honor of my mom's birthday, but it's the first time I tried it for myself for my own birthday, because my birthday is also in April. So the first time in my life was, well, I bought it for Christmas because it was really high-end chocolate. But I'm gonna buy my second batch for myself for my birthday in April. the first match, I'm going backwards a little bit in the calendar because that's the first time as an adult I've bought See's chocolate, SEES. And there's a wide range of prices for their chocolates. It's real expensive, but it's also relatively inexpensive, depending on what side of the spectrum you choose. And I picked 39 and change, or 35 and change, or something in the mid-30s and change. Mid to late, or not late, mid to the end of the 30s and change. And I bought 2 boxes of 2 different kinds, but I can't do that very often. So it was an honor of just having, for my mom's sake, because that was her favorite chocolate. Plus, I wanted to try it for a Christmas present to myself. And now I want to have it again for Mom's birthday, which would be in April, and mine is also in April, so I'll probably buy the same 2 boxes for my birthday in April in honor of Mom in April, and also my birthday and all the other April things. Because when I do to save money, I get an expensive item, I make sure I'm celebrating everybody's birthday or anniversary in the same month. And whatever I purchase that's a special purchase or even a new batch of groceries, I call it a special occasion purchase for all the people that have birthdays in that month, or anniversaries of the people that I know and love and want to celebrate with them. But I'm at a distance and can't be there. I include everybody that's in that month of their birthdays or anniversaries too. So I at least get to celebrate that occasion and those people from a distance. Yeah. And I know this place isn't everywhere. It's just in my local community. I'm sure they have other stores, other restaurants, other places. But there's such a really great Chinese food place here. Also, in April, beginning a plate of really great Chinese food for my birthday dinner. It'll have to be gotten the day before my birthday because my actual day of my birthday lands on a Saturday and my paid helpers aren't working on that day. But again, that'll be something that everybody I celebrate in April and every special occasion and every person that I know and love that celebrates something like birthday anniversary, I will honor them by including them in like from a distance celebration meal. 'Cause I can't be with them in person. So okay, I'm gonna stop right now because it's like I said, it's really been the same old stuff. I'm glad with the Trump administration getting it again. I'm so thankful. That's happened since the last time I spoke to you, and I really enjoy the change, and I'm thankful for the change. And then he got in again, and he's really kicking behind. And really making progress for the American people. Alright. Like I said, I love you guys and thank you for hanging in there with me, and I'll come back as soon as I can with everything. I'll let everything that needs to happen happens and I can get back on. Or if nothing breaks down, or my hair's not too dirty, or I have a new outfit on, or whatever the reasons that keeps me away aren't keeping me away. So, have a great day.